by sacrificing his queen. Threatens to take the rook because the queen is defended by the knight, which is hanging, but you can't take it because of queen to g2, which would be made defended by the bishop, which is defended by the knight. Mital in this position senses that it might be the moment that you got to do something, so he plays bishop c5. The bishop bulldozes the pawn so that the rook can see the bishop. But Erdogmas plays queen g6, threatening checkmate, supported both by the bishop and by the knight, which means you got to defend the square. And white plays g3. But Erdogmas is, first of all, he's got dog in his name. This man is a dog. Like, he is, when he senses something, he's got this killer instinct. He is ready to sink his teeth in. He plays the move bishop g2. What a move! Giving up the knight. But if you take the knight, the queen will see the king once the bishop moves. Not to mention, there is a peekaboo happening of rooks, and the bishop is still hanging. So, white now plays the amazing bishop e7, both young guys trading haymakers, defended by the rook, hitting the knight. Erdogmas plays the best move, bishop takes h3. He takes a pawn. Now his bishop's not under fire from the king, and this can't be taken, and if you take, I'm gonna take the rook. So white plays king to h2, attacking the bishop. And now comes knight into g2! Oh my goodness, the bishop hangs, but the bishop is defending the knight, and the knight is attacking the rook, so the rook has to move up to e5. He finds it. Now the best move from black is f6. Erdogmas finding it with 6 minutes remaining on the clock. The rook is hanging. White plays queen. Look at this wicked stuff. If you take the free pawn, you pin the pawn to the queen. Queen b6. Now, again, the best move from Erdogmas. Knight f4! He threatens to take the rook because the queen is defended by the knight, which is hanging, but you can't take it because of queen to g2, which would be made defended by the bishop, which is defended by the knight. Rook e4. Attacking the knight. Queen h5, brilliant move! If you take the knight with the pawn, I have bishop f5 check, and then I swarm your king. If you take the knight with the rook, I have bishop g4 check. Mital takes. Bishop g4 discover check. The king slides back to g1. Now I grab the bishop. Now I am straight up threatening to just swarm you on the back rank and win the game. Rook a1 back. That is the important move. Now, rook to e8, threatening rook e1 check. We have rook to f1 defending himself. Rook to e1 is still the best move. Erdogmas plays not the best move. He attacks the rook, and now the move rook to h4 gets white back into the game. But he plays d6. And folks, from this point forward, the teenage prodigy from Turkey plays a breathtaking game. Rook to e2, coming in, attacking the knight, and this is still under fire. White plays rook to h4, counter-attacking the queen, counter-attacking the bishop. The queen slides over here, and we have queen b5, setting up a queen trade and trying to promote this pawn. Rook e5, getting the rook out of the way, counter-attacking the queen. d7. Now, d7 is a blunder. The teenage superstar of Turkish chess played rook takes d2. But now, white can go check here and make a queen. There are 2 queens on the board. Certainly you have to take the queen and then play that ensuing endgame. No. Because in this position, he had spotted checkmate in 6 moves. And it begins by sacrificing his queen. Queen takes f2 check. Rook takes f2, rook to e1 check. The king goes to h2, the rook takes the rook, the king takes the bishop, the rook goes to h1, the king goes to g4, the pawn goes to f5, king to h5, pawn to g6, check, mate.